Hello everyone. We've just come down to check out the sheep wash. I've never ever in my whole life seen it like this. I've never been able to walk through here. In my 40 years this has never dried out. And this stream here, there's the girls. This stream here is fed by a big spring, a massive big spring, and it always flows. As long as I've been alive, this river has flown, and there's like normally flood markers. We've got this river here normally has flood markers. Hey Johnny, hey Coin. Hello everyone, hey Catherine. Yeah, this bridge here has flood markers on it, so it's normally flooded. Stay away from the road, please, girls. And it's bone dry. And this, hey David, hey, that's a lot of sodium. Hey Budget. This river flows down to Sydney's big water reservoir, Warragamba Dam. So if this is dry, there's nothing at all flowing into Warragamba Dam. Like most of the rivers, creeks, everything have dried out.
Isn't the water supposed to go across here? Yep.
Yeah, it used to flow through here. I have never ever seen this before in my life.
I've never.
I've been through a fair few droughts, probably about 7 droughts in my lifetime, but nothing that comes close to this.
And then this is how you can tell it's a big drought.
Well, I've never seen this before.
There was a bit, I'm not sure if it was you.
Do you know why? Yeah, the drought, it's just so dry, it hasn't rained. Hey John, we haven't had rain here for years, like proper rain. So it's just, everything's been drying out, the ground's drying out, the water table's dropped, so now there's no water flowing through. Yep, summer here, mate. Like I said, I used to come in here and swim in here when I was a kid, and you'd chuck the dog in and then you'd jump in after him. This is still a deep hole here, but I've never seen it like this before. This, nice stone.
Yeah.
Where'd you find that?
Under that tree. Who is that?
God, is that a sapphire?
What?
You better keep that.
I'm keeping it, yeah.
Yeah, that could be a sapphire. I doubt it. The way it's been going, it's been getting worse. I think if anything, it'll keep getting worse over time. Because like I said, this roadway here used to always be underwater. So you couldn't drive through here without getting your car wet. And we used to, this was called the sheep wash. And historically, people used to send their herds of sheep through here to wash their wool, because clean wool's worth more than clean wool's worth more than dirty wool. But now it's just gone. And interesting little fact for you is this creek here has gold and sapphires in it.
That's why this could be a sapphire.
That could very well be a sapphire you found in your hand there, darling. We'll have a look when we get
Are
home.
we allowed to pan here?
No, we're not. No, this is waterboard. We'll cross over and have a look on the other side quickly. Carefully. All right, let's go quick. Yeah, so this is all gold country and sapphires. You can see where the creek used to flow down in through here. And she gone, she dead. So a lot of water from here used to flow down for Sydney. So the big dam that supplies Sydney is losing, I think, 1% every day. So 1% of the dam's going down every single day. So I think they've got about 40 days or 50 days of water left in Sydney. before they're in big trouble. 27 degrees Fahrenheit, about 82, yeah.
There's like a pathway down here.
You should pan it. Well, it's funny you should say that, because I came down here to have a look one day and see all these riffles, like all these riffles
Yeah, that's what I
where it catches the gold. Someone had been down there and they'd brushed all the dirt through and panned the whole lot.
I got stuck in a blueberry.
Oh, darling, what are you doing?
I've done that before. Ah!
Come on out of there, please.
I can't get out.
You gotta. Come on, I'm holding this one. You'll have to pull it out and get out. You shouldn't have gone in there.
Adam, stop, please.
All right, come out of there, please.
Ow. My butt.
Come on, out of there.
I went through a dress. I went through my dress.
Come on, out of there, please. So as you can see, she'd nothing left.
Yeah, I kept thinking these gold as well.
And people who have, hey Tassie, just showing you what's left of our rivers up here in the mainland. There's nothing left, mate. I should take some of this dirt home and pan it though, eh? Like that'd be perfect gold catching land though, that. We have like fine powder gold here, but you're not really supposed to be in here panning it, but there's no water to pan with at the moment.
Yeah. How are you supposed to pan without water?
Oh, we need it, Johnny. Yeah, I'll have to come back with a bucket and scrape some up and brush some up. Take it home. Yeah, I just thought I'd let you have a little look, see what we're dealing with up here. Hey Sandra, Skywatcher. Yeah, I've nearly been washed off this bridge a couple of times in the floods. Like when it's normally flowing, you come down through here and you've got to hold on and hope that you can get across. But
yeah, in the Commodore it doesn't really work.
yeah, the old Commodore we used to have, it was lowered, so you'd come through here and you'd end up worrying about the water washing you off.
And then you have to go around the other way, through the freeway.
Through the freeway. Yeah. Sydney's got a big, they built a water desalination plant there. No, they've got a big desal plant down there, so they've got that running now, so they're desalinating the ocean water, but that'll only supply them with so much water. They'll have to put in big water restrictions very soon. They'll be in big trouble soon. They won't cope. They take all our water too. Like we've got big water reservoirs up here in the highlands for our communities. They'll just take all that water and pump all that water down to the city. So we're all going to be in big trouble here soon. We do have a lot of groundwater here in the country, like bore water and that sort of stuff, but it's running low too because we've had no rain to replenish it. Yeah, I reckon this little spot in here would be the gold catch.
Because that was where...
That'd be a perfect little gold catch in there. Come through there, drop over the big rock, bang. Do you think koalas will rebound? No, not really. I don't think they will. I think eventually they'll go the way of the dodo bird, which is very sad. But one good bit of news about koalas is we had some more koalas sighted up here in the highlands out at Kangaloon.
If you see...
So koalas haven't been seen in Kangaloon for 20 years. So there is one good bit of news. It is a shame.
Isn't it if you see like a
Hey,
koala
Christopher.
on your property, don't you have to like tell someone or like...
Yeah, you got to, if you spot a koala, you've got to report it so that they can. Yeah, no, I don't blame you, mate.
I want to keep a koala.
Yeah, if you find a koala, you've got to report it so that they know that there's a colony there, and then they can go in, find the colony, check it out, and then protect it. So if you've got a colony on your land, they'll make you, hey Gregory, how's it going, mate? Just showing everyone the drought. We're in the creek. And this creek's never stopped flowing in my life.
It's actually not a creek, it's a dirt. It's just like a dirt hole now.
Yeah.
Rocks and dirt.
Be nice to have found some sapphires and stuff sitting there though. Yeah, I think if you go down about a kilometre in that direction's a waterfall, but there'd be no water going over the waterfall now. But at the bottom of the waterfall, the terrain, the conditions change. Like it goes, instead of being sandstone rock, it turns into like a granite country, and that's where you find your sapphires. They come out of the granite. So down there about a kilometre is where you'll get sapphires. Up here you'll still get a bit of gold. Quite a rich area we live in up here. Hey Jess, how you going? Yeah, I just thought I'd bring you down and show you. It's been a bit of a shocking event to see this like this, I tell you. If it doesn't change, if we don't get, like I'm talking mega rain soon, our whole country's in big trouble.
What country's got the most water?
Definitely not Australia. We've got the least water in the world.
Yeah, we're the second or
Australia's the second driest continent on the world, only behind Antarctica, and that's because it doesn't rain in Antarctica. But technically speaking, we're the driest continent on the world. There's less water here than anywhere else in the world.
Yeah, because the snow could melt.
Yeah, snow melts, but here it don't.
Yeah, here we don't.
All right, you ready to come across?
Yep.
Hold hands. All right, ready? Let's go. Whee! Yeah, I just thought I'd do a little live for you. Just show you the sort of thing we're dealing with here.
Can we drive down the road?
Hey, Heaven's Gate. What, you want to hold that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's get my seatbelt.
Take us for a little drive.
Here we go.
Where do you want to go?
Hello.
Oops, that'll give me a strike for sure, damn it.
There's the sign, or you can't see it on the back.
It's pretty dry everywhere here now.
Yeah.
Take them down McCallum's Road if you want.
Yep.
They can see a little bit of the farmland, what the farmers are dealing with.
We could show them the old cow paddock that's now a big house. And it's got goats, yeah.
Yeah, look
This
how
used
dry
to
the
be-
paddocks are. Imagine trying to farm on that. You feed your animals because there's nothing for them to eat. It's not farming anymore, it's feeding. It's a shocking thing. You see these farms that have been there for hundreds of years and now they're just fading away.
We just missed a little shed. There's a little shed that they use for wood now, but it used to be the cow shed, but now it's got wood in it. Yeah, it'd be better.
road out into the farmland. The roads are not much fun through here. Corrugated roads.
Bunch of rocks and dirt.
Should get on a bit better road, isn't it? Yeehaw!
Finish
There we go. Try and show them some of the farmland,
Okay.
if you can.
I will.
How dry it is, there's no green anywhere.
It's just dead. Did you work down here?
Yeah, we did a lot of work down here. I did a big dam up here, I fixed a big dam. I did water lines, irrigation, sewer main, all sorts of stuff in here.
And a little farm up there.
There were donkeys up here somewhere.
There they are. Oh, those horses.
They're horses. Yeah, no, there were donkeys up here on the other side.
Oh.
But what do the animals eat? There's nothing for them to eat.
They eat the dead grass.
And we've had rain here the last few days, like we've had 15 mil of rain, and it's still bone dry. The rain falls, hits the ground and just dries away. It barely settles the dust.
And because we're in drought, and we haven't had rain for a while. When we do get rain, it just washes off it.
It's so bad. And this area that we live in, this is a high rainfall area for Australia. So if we're dry like this, then other places must be really, really bad. Because we still get good rain compared to a lot of people. A lot of people don't get anything near what we get.
Oh, it's a cute little shed. Looks like a money.
So these are what the poor farmers are dealing with, bare, dry fields. And this is actually, you know, farmers out in the outback would love to have a property like this with a bit of grass on it. I wonder, this is where the donkeys were in here. I wonder if they're still there. No, they're not there anymore.
No.
Donkeys!
Yeah, this is the house I went to work with you.
Yeah. I've done a fair bit of work in there. There's a really old cottage just there. It's an old
Can't really
settlers-
see it because of the trees.
Yeah, it's an old settler's cottage.
William Chalker or William Charker
Charker, yeah.
was the first
Settler.
the first settler to stay in Mittagong and not go to Bowral.
Yeah, and I know the Chalker family.
Oh.
This property here, Old 40, this is where I did a big dam out there. That's the property where Poppy got his Mini from.
Oh.
The guy had a Mini Cooper S and gave it to him, an old shell of it. Poppy spent a lot of money fixing it up, and then it got burnt in the fires. That's the end of the road for there.
Private property?
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is, if a fire comes through this farmland through here, this is where we're at threat. If a fire comes through this area through here, this is where we're in trouble. So as long as this area in here stays okay, we'll be all right.
But if it's not,
But like you can see, it's so dry. If one cigarette butt gets flicked out a window, it's on. A car drives through a paddock, it'll start a fire. So it's pretty pretty hairy at the moment. We're at the start of summer.
yeah.
So,
We're not, yeah, it's like it was summer a few days ago.
yeah, so I'd hate to see what it's going to be like in the middle of summer.
Well, it's the third day of summer. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm afraid to say we're in for a bit of a bad season this year.
And they use these old milk drums, I think they're called, and as mailboxes.
Yeah.
That's really all you had.
Nowadays,
Yeah. I'm pretty
our
sure.
roads are good.
Yeah. Look, you can see the If there was a car with a couple of loose screws in the wheels, the wheels would have popped off.
My teeth nearly fell out. there's with the corrugations, a lot of people tell people that if you go faster on there, you won't feel the corrugations, and I don't believe that's true. I think you do. Anyway, the guy who was telling me this story, he drove his car off the road up here, and he was a policeman. He was a detective in the police force, and he cleared his car straight up over the fence up here. I'll show you his word. And he's a detective, so he was speeding, flying through the roads, and yeah, but they get away with it, don't they? Yeah. Back onto some real roads in a minute.
So where did he drive?
I'll show you, he's up here on the corner, the big corner, you know, the sharp bend?
Yeah.
Yeah, he drove straight off through there.
Wow.
Yeah, you got right away, mate.
There's another little road in there.
Yep, that goes down the bush behind. And these properties sort of back onto our house.
Do we show the one down in Pop? You know that road?
Oh, you can. But these properties through here back onto our house.
It's about one.
So if a fire comes through here and burns these properties out, we're gone. And this is where the last big fire came up through. The last big fire came up through here, burned up through this gully, and they only managed to just save that house. The fire trucks all got burned out, and the helicopters came over and bombed it and put out the fire. So it was just behind our house.
This was the preschool we went to.
Yep.
Yeah, I think about one more house before that. Yeah, there's one house behind it, and then there's our house.
Yep.
So if any of this got burnt, we
would have been gone for sure. And this is where the guy drove his car off the hill.
And in here they've got a bunch of geese.
Here it is here. Just here. He drove straight off this hill here.
Yeah, this is really bad.
He must have been going that fast that he cleared that fence there and ended up in the farmer's field.
Wow.
So he was going that quick, he's just gone bang straight up and over the fence and landed in the field.
Wow.
I don't know how many people I've pulled out of that corner, had to pull them off the road, like they ring me up at night, come and pull me out of the corner.
Why did they ring you?
I don't know, they just know I'm around with a vehicle that can pull them out.
Because we used to have a
And I won't fine them for reckless driving, I suppose. Because if you have a car crash, you get a fine here in Australia. You get neg driving fine. So no one wants to report any crashes.
What happens if someone crashes into your car and you haven't done anything?
Get in trouble. Alright, you want to turn her off now, Dale?
Sure. How do you do that?
This little button up here. Bye everybody.
Bye.
Catch you next time.
Bye.
Okay. Now you gotta push the OK.
Okay.